All right. Well, oh wait, sorry, Lee, you can go ahead.
Yeah, you reach Goblin and Ogre. You're saying that Cat Williams strikes you as crazy now, but like what kind of crazy? Like he's mentally ill or he's just seen too much?
I don't think he's seen too much. Are you not enjoying Lee's like step back into it? I don't think he's
I
seen
wanted
too
to ask.
much. I think he's just. I think he's always been a little crazy. If you listen to his life story about like leaving his parents, or I can't really remember all of it, but I think he was on his own for a long time, and he's a crazy person. But that doesn't mean
Does
he
that mean
can't be.
is he a liar then? Like he's crazy like that? Like he makes
No,
shit
I
up or
okay, so here's my perfect example is, and this is really old material, and then we'll get back to normal stuff, but like I you remember he had a thing that some people called out as a lie? He said he could run I forget what a certain different a distance, like a 440 or whatever. Like what I forget what it was, but like that
oh, if he
track
read like a
run.
thousand books a year, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there was
Yeah.
that one, but the one I want to stick to is the one where he can run at a certain speed or whatever, like a track star, because he said he used to run track, and he's like, I can still run at this like this fat, this long, and this quickly or whatever, right? I found out where that came from, and this is where I don't think he's lying. I think he believes every ridiculous thing that he says, and
Hmm.
it's because somebody filmed him like years before because he was always talking about how good of a track star he was, right? And he ran the length of a basketball court or something like that. Like he ran in a gym, and they timed him, and they're like, "Holy shit, you ran this much in this amount of time or whatever," right? And it was like the legal or whatever the track version of like paying attention to something like that, right?
Yeah.
And so he goes around telling people, "Oh, I can run a 440 or whatever the term is," right? But the person who timed him and who set up that test got it wrong. It was a shorter distance. So it's like if you're saying you can run 10 seconds, you can run a kilometer in 10 seconds. That's obviously impossible. That's a huge distance. But 100 meter in 10 seconds or whatever, he told him you ran 100 meters or whatever, but he didn't. He ran
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
80. So
So it's
obviously
basically
your
like
time is faster.
yeah, so you lifted 100 pounds, but somebody told you, "Oh, that was 300," and then from
Right.
now on, you're like, "Oh shit, I lift."
Yeah.
So now you're just bragging to everybody that you
Yes.
could bench 300.
And he
I got it.
believes it. But he should
Okay, so he's
be.
mentally ill.
He's mentally ill
He's
because
mentally ill. Yeah.
a normal person would be able to tell, like, I mean, I have legs that are, a foot long. How could I possibly run, that speed?
Yeah.
He's so short and he's 50 years old. It doesn't make any sense, but he believes it. So that's why
I
I think
think
he's
I
mentally
think
ill.
there's I think there's value though in having like that delusional level of confidence. Like he's like a pimp,
I,
right? So he has to create this reality where he's a master of everything and he can do everything. And maybe it's only true for like two things, but just by believing he can do anything has made him extremely successful in the world. So I don't know. Like there's this book I read called The Wisdom of the Psychopath. And just having delusion can actually be like can add value to your life. I think he just lives by that. And it has worked for him. He's fucking Cat Williams. He's awesome.
Well, it's like in Seinfeld when he taught him how to beat the lie detector. Remember, he's just like, if you believe it, it's not a lie.
it's not that is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That lie detector thing is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Um, Oh, our guest today is Felix Joseph. I'll just say that out loud. Oh, you did say hello, Felix, though. But yeah, he
Can
believes
you
it.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a little
Oh,
low, but
It's
okay.
Qatar Williams.
yeah, talk a little louder, I guess.
I'll talk a little louder.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty good. If you talk like that, you're pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So I'm trying to think of what to talk about. One thing you were talking about Keys Comedy Club. I want to give a little background on that because we did talk about it the last episode, and I do want to discuss that. So, from last, people left us, the fucking 10 people who listened to this, uh, Keys Comedy Club had been moving to our podcasting home base of Rival Sports Pub because he lost his ability to hold Keys Comedy Club at the place he was already at, which was in the West End, I guess you'd say. I forget what his address is, but in the West End. What we had heard is he lost it because he was serving liquor there. That was part of it, but since then, I also found out there was other things like the rent was high, and Jamie Villeneuve, by the way, was apparently living at Keys Comedy Club and helping to pay that rent. But he moved out. He had found a different
Oh
place,
my
like
god!
you know.
Picturing Jamie in the middle of the night having to take a shit and putting his toilet paper in that garbage bin because it doesn't flush is so fucking sad and pathetic. What a bad image, dude.
So
Jamie on Christmas Eve is just by himself. He's coming.
I think it was around that timeline. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, and then Jamie moved out, so that also eliminated whatever rent he was paying. That was helping to pay for the
Oh
rent for the
shit.
club. You know. But then also the thing happened absolutely with the cops showing up and checking on his liquor license or whatever. And then apparently he was going to rival sports pub, which we were real excited about. But since then, I had been checking online. I don't know if you guys all saw it, but like on Instagram, he had put out a GoFundMe to open up Keys Comedy Club at the former Royal Comedy Theater, which had then become Killbox, which had then become Stage West, all within a year's time. Whirlwind of changes over there. Still currently Zesty Burgers in the front. He wanted to open up.
Fantastic food, by the way. Fantastic food.
I I think fantastic is a strong word. I think half of the food is good. I've tried a couple things on the menu, and half is okay. Nothing
I
bad.
was actually surprised how good it was too.
Yeah, it's but I just there's a
It
couple
was like I
items.
got a chicken burger, it had like a little Indian flair to it. It was delicious.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
That
Well,
chicken burger is
That's
legit.
why
Yeah.
Felix is saying it was fantastic, is because all the people working there look like
Yeah.
him.
Got to support my cousins.
Yeah,
Um, well, whatever. I did hear a little background on that. People can make their jokes or whatever, but Stage West is moving basically the lab, the location that he does the lab at. The upstairs, the owner offered him the upstairs as well. So they're gonna own the both floor, not own, but like rent both floors. So why split up in two different locations when you could have two floors, I guess is why that moved. But then Keys Comedy Club during this time has this GoFundMe to get put up at Keys at Stage West slash Killbox slash Royal, and I guess it worked. I guess he got it. I don't know if you guys reshared it. I reshared it once. Did not donate, but I did reshare it at least once. So he pretty quickly, I got to give it to him. He earned enough to start renting Keys Comedy Club at Zesty Burgers at the back. So, congratulations to Key Epic. We are supposed to interview him soon. It was supposed to be about his move to Rivals, but I guess we'll probably go to Stage West and talk to him there.
yeah. Okay, I thought that the donations were for the last month's rent that he had
Yeah.
over at the first location. But yeah, I guess.
Encompassing.
Oh, you think
No
it was the
way.
payback?
So funny.
I don't know. Look, I don't know. All I know is he needed money so
Yeah.
that he could move to the Royal Comedy Theater. I think
Yeah.
the funniest thing about his post is he completely disregards Killbox and Stage West. He goes, "Man, opening up at the Royal Comedy Theater would be amazing."
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
been two places since
Well,
then, and he still calls it the Royal.
Killbox and Stage West never even really took off, dude. Like,
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
shows really like did those places host? They were nothing. Like they were even beyond fucking a failure. So yeah, to call so even make mention of that would be wasting everybody's time.
How do you feel about? You said it before we started recording, but how do you feel about Keys? Let's go around. Let's take a vote on success within a year, or it's not success within. I just mean it's around in a year. Keys Comedy Club thoughts, and let's start with Lee since you're talking.
Um, I think my gut is saying it's gonna fail within 6 months, but I want it to. Um, it's a cursed venue, dude. Like it's
That's what
like
people say.
anything that happens there comedy wise, it
It's
tends to
haunted by
finish like a
hacks.
burn. Yeah, it's a cursed location, but obviously I want success for Kavork,
He's a
but
good guy.
I give it 6 months maybe.
6 months. All right. In my line, Matt is next.
I think Kavork was born to run a comedy club. Isn't he not the perfect comedy club owner? He's just like a funny, eccentric, like character type guy. He's got a lot of
Creepy
hustle.
Armenian. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
social media marketing wizard. I have total faith in Kavork. I think he'll crush it.
That part, yes. And Felix?
I hate to agree with Matt, but I believe this guy has the chops to do it. I believe it. I'm in a positive mood. My Eagles won, so
Oh, did they just win?
they
Yeah.
just won. Yeah, that's why I was fist bumping. I have no
Uh,
idea what you were talking about, but I was fist bumping for that.
um, yeah, go Birds. Yeah, I kind of think he might be around in a year. I don't think the venue's cursed. I think the Royal could have made some better decisions at some point. And then since then, the others, like you can see the mistakes that were made, but also now it's the only part that's 10 times harder is it says Zesty Burgers in big on the front. So you
I
don't get
also
that like pull in.
what's Kavork's background? I don't even know. Is he like Persian or
He's
something?
Armenian.
Armenian? I feel like he'll be able to like just talk to the Indian guys that own it and the guys that work there just better than Rob could in a way, and sort of navigate that culture a little bit better. And like, because I think there was like some contention between them. I think Kavork could maybe befriend them easier for some reason. I
Maybe.
just think he's probably friends with lots of Indian guys and shit like that.
If that's more true, that's more possible. Armenians and Indians don't really have that much
I
in
don't even mean it's doesn't
common.
his background is kind of irrelevant. Just Kavork
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
person, I know
Oh, as
is
a person, yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
just hangs out
Maybe.
with he hangs out with everybody.
That yeah, I agree. That's probably a
I've
fair
never
point.
met Kavork, but what you're trying to say is like Kavork is more trustworthy than Rob. I can probably see that. Having met Rob twice.
That's hilarious.
I do think Kavor. Well, trustworthy is a
I'm
hard
the
word
I'm the
because he
only
also
guy to
lies.
I'm the only guy to steal money from Rob, so I'm like the open mic Robin Hood.
Well, did you give it to any other open micers? Because
Yeah,
then
I
you're
gave it,
just a
he,
thief.
I gave it to a crack dealer, but he dabbled in comedy. Yeah. He did a couple open mics.
No, but did you give it to him for crack?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you're not Robin
Dumb.
Hood. Robin Hood wasn't like, hey, I stole from King Richard, from Prince Richard, whatever his name was, and then I bought crack.
I'm
He
like
was
the
giving it to the
I'm like the
poor.
I'm the gritty Christopher Nolan Robin Hood, the realistic.
Uh,
I steal from the rich and give to the crack dealers. Robin
Again,
Hood. Yeah.
even if you were just giving it to the crack dealers,
That's just a
then I'd be
junkie.
like, yeah, you're just.
Yeah.
You're just a junkie.
And I like that he's like, I gave it to the crack dealers because you're the crackhead in that situation. Like you're taking away,
You
you're
bought
like,
crack.
oh, he
Yeah, yeah.
took that part away from you. But no, I agree. I think just we can't say Kavork doesn't lie because he does lie, but he puts the lies towards promoting his place. He
And
embellishes a little
landlords.
bit. And landlords, yeah, yeah, yeah. But he pushes Kevin Hart is at my place, stuff like that. But they're all lies to build the comedy club up. So I think they're white lies, I guess they might be called.
Yeah, even comedy clubs in New York used to do that.
Oh, really? Like, oh
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard about that.
they
Yeah,
had those
yeah.
guys selling
The
tickets, and they'd be
Barkers.
like,
Yeah,
"Yo,
yeah.
Dave Chappelle's gonna show up any minute," and blah blah blah. Yeah,
Yeah, their trick was always like guys like Seinfeld, guys like Dave Chappelle. And then it'd be
yeah,
like, I mean, how are you going to argue that
yeah,
Mark Hallworth is not a guy like Seinfeld, I guess, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's how they would get away with it. I don't know. I can only wish him the best because more I think there's a limit, but more comedy clubs in Toronto is better. More legit comedy clubs is better. Um, but
Yeah, for sure.
I was getting more excited for him to be more East End, but whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a better venue than Rivals, despite how much we love Rivals.
Well, it opens up for the Goblin and Ogre to keep hosting open mic nights.
Did you guys? Did you
That
guys
didn't-
do one? Did you guys do
No.
one of those? You never.
No.
They
you
were
do one?
supposed to.
We were supposed
And then
to.
Lee, what happened?
From how I understand it, we didn't confirm with enough time with the owner Crystal to put the show on. I think the day before Ian may have talked to her, and she said, "Oh no, they're hosting a Christmas party." So
Oh,
we were
yeah.
double booked with the Christmas party. So I guess yeah, we didn't secure the place with enough time beforehand.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
what
why that didn't work out.
look, you can put that on our producer, but then also it was
I
offered,
do.
well, we can do it the day after. And our response was like, nah. And
It's
Crystal
chilly
told
outside.
me, the funny part is Crystal told me people still showed up for the mic, and then they
Yeah.
showed up the next day for the mic because they were told it's
Yeah.
probably the next day. So
Oh
Yeah.
even
man.
it would have been a slight success because even without actually doing it, people still showed up.
Yeah, I put the message out on my end that it was canceled, but Ian said he didn't. So
Yeah.
people who saw through Ian's shit shut up and were mad at him, apparently. Yeah.
I do feel bad for Crystal because she might have been. We kind of pumped up Kavork to her that he's like a good producer, which wasn't a lie. I do
Oh,
think he is. I hope she's not like, now we got to find something else to bring in these fucking
Yeah.
idiots.
Were you guys gonna have a band list at the Goblin Ogre open mic?
Uh, yeah. One, Matt Baxter. Two,
mhm.
uh,
Lee Fernandez.
yeah, no. I mean, Liam,
Who's that Asian
even though
lady with
he's
the
dead.
guitar?
Oh, Sylvie.
Fuck it. Sylvie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her
Why
playing
is
her
she banned? You don't even do you know her?
no.
Oh,
I think
you
You
but
just hate
she's
you just hate
no, I don't hate
music.
her. She but she plays music, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
no
what it was
musical acts.
no musical. I do hate
Anyways,
musical acts.
I want to say yes so badly. Like I don't like their like I don't know. I'm an idiot. Like you pull out an instrument, and I'll just enjoy the instrument.
So
Like you know what I mean? I never had a favorite anything that was like, oh, it's got a guitar in it. But the music, I don't know, it distracts me enough to it makes me think I like it, but I kind of hate it.
so my thing is most musical acts, not all, but most musical acts for comedy play a ukulele. I still want somebody to convince me that when people play like music as their comedy act, they are playing any song at all. Because to me, every single one of them just randomly strums the ukulele and it plays a vague
Hmm.
melody that
Hmm.
they rhyme to. But nobody, I've never seen anyone like do a musical act and actually play a legit song. It's just always ukulele.
Yeah.
Bring, bring, bring.
Adam Sandler, I think, right? Adam Sandler has
No, what's that? Steve
songs.
Martin. Steve Martin was the what do you call it?
Oh,
Not the
he
ukulele, the
banjo.
banjo.
He played
He did
banjo.
the
See, banjo more of a legitimate instrument. I'm saying the ukulele is a bullshit comedy instrument unless you're Hawaiian, and nobody actually plays like a melody you can discern. They just play a random sound and then go, "I'm a whore.
Yeah.
Open that door." You know what I mean? Like, and it's like terrible. So that's my only problem with the musical acts is it's all none of it's an actual song, melody
it's
wise.
all bullshit.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
Sounds
Bo
why even be
Burnham's
a
Bo
musical
Burnham's
act?
really good at it, obviously.
Yeah. But he plays like the
Yeah.
piano, right?
Yeah, he
And
does. Yeah.
Yeah,
guitar.
piano. Yeah, no. I
The
guess
only
I'm just saying ukulele
oh,
as a
ukulele
musical act
specifically. Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
is nobody's playing anything. Bo Burnham
Yeah.
plays a song, even whether you like them or not, Flight of the Conchords, they would think up a melody and play a song that you could like repeat.
Yeah.
Most musical acts I've seen with the ukulele, they just go ba-ding, ba-ding. Like I said, door whore, and it's a dirty song usually, and then but it doesn't go with the melody or anything.
Yeah. I actually got a ukulele once, and it just sat in my closet and collected dust until one day I picked it up and broke it over my girlfriend's head. It's pretty funny.
Because Was it one of for some reason you have a childish nature to you? I feel like it wasn't a real ukulele. It was the Kleenex box with the toilet paper roll that goes in
Dude.
it and the elastic bands. And you're like, look, I got
Or
a
it was
ukulele.
even worse than that. It was one that looked like the real electric guitar, but I'm like, there's no way I'll learn how to do that. So I got the ukulele version.
It looked like
What
an
led to
electric.
you busting that over her head?
It looked like the Jimi Hendrix like style, like Fender or whatever, but it was a ukulele.
Why did you break that over your ex-girlfriend's head?
I did actually. I don't know. I was bored of the
Oh,
conversation,
damn.
so I'm like, let me just talk about something that I enjoy.
Uh,
Domestic
Well,
abuse.
um, as we talk about the band list and mental illness, I'll ask, Matt, are you mentally ill?
Am I mentally ill? Yeah, I have a mood disorder and OCD, but I'm on Zoloft now and I'm doing pretty good. It's helped me a lot. I was always against Zoloft and medication. I'm like, no, God's gonna fix me and God's the cure or whatever. I'm against science. And then I just got to a point where I'm like, I gotta try something because I just keep burning my life down to the ground, repeating the same patterns over and over again. So I tried Zoloft, and yeah, it's been a game changer. It's really, really helping me. So Zoloft and Jesus seems to be the combo that works for your boy. Yeah. Why you think I'm mentally ill? Because I posted some dumb shit on Facebook. Is that what you're
I
getting at?
well, I would say if you say you're not burning your life to the ground anymore due to Zoloft, I'm like, you might be still burning your life to the ground.
Boy.
Because yeah, all the posts and stuff like that, like you're
Okay.
way too
Well,
out there.
make a rebuttal about one point I made.
It sounds like you're doing a hissy fit.
Yeah,
A
It's
hissy
a
fit.
lot of
childish.
complaining.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
know,
What
like
what what point did I make that you disagree with?
what I do think.
Uh,
I think the complaining about I'm banned from open mics and stuff. It's
I
it
didn't
sounds like
complain.
it's too.
I didn't complain. I made a statement. Also, I was like sitting on my phone taking a shit, just entertaining myself. I wasn't like really butthurt about that. It was just fun. I
That's
said
hard to
I
tell.
I said if you're a comedian,
mhm.
if you're a comedian who censors comedy, you're a loser, and I stand by that.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
I
So
That
what
don't
do
think
you,
they're
like
censoring you. They
so
just
what?
don't want you on their show.
No, they're running a bucket show.
Hmm.
It's an
yeah,
open
but it's
mic.
still theirs. You know what I
Yeah.
Yeah.
mean? Like I
Yeah.
said this before, like I've run shows before. If I didn't like a comic, I
Uh-huh.
don't have to have you on if I don't like you. Like there's no reason why you can be on any other show. This is my show. I
Yeah.
Okay.
don't like you.
Okay, Saker. Okay, be a big fan of Patrice O'Neill and then side with a guy who's banning people from a bucket open mic. Okay, dude.
Yeah, he. I don't
Okay.
think he would care about that at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people
Obviously, you would.
he wouldn't.
No, I don't think so.
Most people didn't listen to him enough. Like you have like there's more of a nuance. I think people get him wrong, and I could be getting him wrong. I'll be fair to that. I'm not, a
You're
super
you're
genius.
I
you
feel like they would have like
you don't need to be a super genius to understand that Patrice O'Neill sided with people trying to be funny and fucking around and comedians censoring comedy. He would call fucking losers because they are. It doesn't take a super genius to know that.
I don't think here's what I have a
He,
problem with, and I saw what Matt wrote online, and I actually don't consider it to be, oh wow, he's losing his mind. I think Matt was trying to just position his new approach to things and saying like, hey, I remember this, I remember that. Fuck you, this is a different animal you're dealing with. I think he was just like, and he was fucking around, obviously. But what I don't like is, yeah, if you want to ban somebody from your show, that's one thing. But then all these other fucking assholes who run shows listen to other people who run shows. So what they're actually doing is trying to ban like somebody like Matt altogether. It's not just one show. It's kind of like coming across like, hey, if you have this guy at your venue, your show, you guys are assholes too. And I don't like that. I mean, I
yeah,
know what
but
you mean. Like,
where did you hear that?
hear what exactly?
What you just
No, no,
said.
I'm saying like when it comes across as when people are like saying, "Oh, I don't want you at my show because you're this or that," things like that. It becomes a mentality that the community, for the most part, people running shows, especially who look into that and say, "Oh, this guy, this roast guy has a problem with Matt. I like the roast guy, so you know what? I'm going to ban Matt too." So what you're doing is like you're minimizing his opportunities to perform at different places. I mean, if you want to like, I don't know, like,
that's
and again,
you
Matt
But
know,
doesn't
that's a
have to.
choice you made when you burned a bridge.
I
You
Yeah,
can't
didn't.
you
burn
can
a
burn a
bridge and
bridge
then
with
be
one
like, oh,
specific person. You can burn a
yeah,
bridge
but
with one specific venue, but then
yeah,
it
but
starts
there's
to
going to be
spread.
collateral
Like it
damage
becomes
though.
this, it becomes a mob mentality where now you got to like fully ban this guy who I don't know who's funnier than, in my opinion, than most of you running shows.
Yeah, but here's the
And that I
problem
don't think is fair.
is
I think what happens, and also what you say online, I think carries way too much weight than when you do meet somebody in person.
no,
It's
I
like I
agree
think
with
our
that.
online fights are fucking gay and about as
These
like they don't
two,
hold much water to me.
you
It's
guys,
like how
you
you fight
guys,
with something.
you guys are just proving my point that Canadian comics are fucking pussies and they're woke faggots and
No,
they
that's
don't know how
some
funny it is.
dumb shit cop
No,
out.
it's no, it's not
It's
a
But
such
cop
again,
dumb
out.
shit
yeah,
cop out.
dude.
Like
Notice
first of all,
you guys are stuck in
Sebastian.
you guys are
How are
stuck
we
in
proving your point?
you guys
How
are
are we
stuck in
proving it?
like group think of people that also don't
No,
like you.
no, I just
I
don't
would just
I
think
say
don't
this:
know
what
if
any
you
of
I
these
have a
should
show
people.
and
do,
I don't want you
I would think
on,
this:
I
what you
don't like
should,
you.
what should happen is at least let the guy perform at like some shows, and if in
Dude,
person
it's a
he's
Yeah,
fucking
if
yeah.
he ruins the shows,
it's
No,
a fucking
it's like
bucket
then
open mic.
whatever.
It's a bucket open mic with two
I
audience
agree.
members where
I
people can
agree
walk in from
that
the street and perform.
if I don't like Matt and I run an open mic, I agree that he should be able to like, hey, you can't do my open mic, whatever. But I think it's wrong to then go to other people and tell them, don't put this guy on. You know, that's
You
your
know
own
that's
show.
exactly what the
Don't.
fuck they do.
But
That's
here's what
that's
But
they
how do
didn't
you
do.
know that, Lee?
because I've been through that fucking shit, and they haven't changed their how they operate. They all
But
become a little clique, and they all pick and
Yeah,
choose
dude.
who they want in and who they want out. Felix, I mean,
It's
but
based
they
on
didn't.
it's
But
happened to
they
me.
didn't
I can
mention
see it
Matt's
happening to
thing.
others.
Like Danton
But it's
never
very
brought up.
popular to hate certain people. Some people like I don't even have to name names. We all know who are the comedians that are known out there that aren't really welcomed at most shows. I don't even have to say their fucking names. It is a thing. And that's how these guys operate. It's how they
bro.
get on to be on more shows by giving opportunity to certain people so that they can also be on their shows. And if they don't see any value, if they don't see that they could use you for something and isolate you, they'll do it.
These
It's not fucking
people
crazy. That's just how they operate.
these people are fucking losers and they're going down. They're getting murked. I don't give a shit. They're gonna fucking stare at their feet when they look at me in 5 years. Mark my words. If you want to side with those fucking faggots, have fun, Sanker.
See, here's the
Enjoy
problem.
your
I'm not
Who
shitty,
said
siding.
that
your
I
for you,
just
shitty,
though?
pathetic
disagree.
life. Enjoy your shitty, pathetic
And
life,
again,
dude.
I think the Sanker's like also
Enjoy
not so
my
much.
shitty, pathetic life. I don't give
No,
a
no,
fuck. I really don't give a
Clearly,
fuck.
clearly you do.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
explain. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, even the Sebastian thing, he would have let you on the show, but you sent him a shitty message and he
I
didn't
didn't send
like
him a
that
shitty
message.
message. I was fucking around. I was like the only one being funny the entire time. These people are
No, no,
fucking
your
losers.
message to him was, hey, was basically, I mean, you made little jokes and whatever, but you wanted on the roast show, I assume,
Dude,
unless you never wanted on.
dude, are you fucking so old you don't know what trolling is? I was fucking around. I don't give a fuck about the little roast show that gets 30
But
views.
you're hating on him, but he was gonna let you on the show. He said, "Send me a
Yeah,
video or writing sample."
yes, I'm gonna send him a
So
video.
you were
I have a
never
great idea
banned.
for it.
You were
What?
never banned, but then you were
No,
shitty to
okay.
him.
This is what happened. Amanda's studio got online, and I went to an open mic, and then she cut my mic halfway through my 5 minute little set after I took like 2 hours out of my fucking day to get there. And then
Yeah.
she goes online and called me an incel. And then I saw like a reel she was doing, and I'm like,
yeah, fuck her then.
I'm gonna fucking make fun of her back. So she called me an incel. I said she's fat, and yeah, there you
And
go.
look, maybe she's lying. I know you more, so I should believe you or whatever. But what I saw
Yeah, you
online, she said
should.
this happened 2 years ago.
Yes, it did happen a while ago. But the thing is,
Who the fuck
What?
cares?
Let's
That's
Hold
two
on,
years.
hold on.
Does she even
explain
run that mic
I'll
anymore?
explain myself, you fucking retard. Let me finish my thought.
No, wait. I'm with
Back,
Matt because I've held on to shit for 7 years.
no, listen to me.
You
Listen to
know
me.
Well,
what
that's
I mean?
Back
petty and
then,
I
childish,
hold
bro.
grudges too.
Yeah, but it's
You know, fuck.
insane. Like, did she do the reel
childish.
recently?
Yeah, it's childish. We're all on social media taking
No, but
pictures of
did she do
ourselves
the
and
reel
making little
recently?
jokes. Yes, the reel was recent.
Was
Yes,
recent. Okay, that's
not
fair.
the not the not the incel
Dude,
Not the
comment. She was
incident. Let's
yeah
call it
yeah yeah
whatever, the incident,
yeah
not the
yeah.
event.
I just happened to be watching reels and she came up on my feed and I'm like, fuck this bitch. I'm gonna say something to her.
Oh, and she mentioned you in
And
a reel.
I made a joke. No, she didn't mention me in a reel. She was roasting some other guy.
No, so you just straight up cold turkey, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
found her reel and we're like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with her tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Who cares? She's a comedian. I can't roast
Yeah.
her. She's the fucking roast queen. She likes
Mm.
Twinkies. Fuck her.
Yeah, and I
honestly,
would.
man, this is like the way Matt approached this whole roast battle should get other comedians excited because
Yes, yes. There's
it
so
should actually
you
get people like,
people.
hey, man, these two people fucking. It seems like they hate each other. We can
Yes,
make a
yes,
real fucking show out of this. Like, but
yes.
they don't see the opportunity.
Toronto
They get fucking
comedians.
offended. They get sad or mad about it, and they're like, "Fuck this guy, he's a retard," or "I don't want
Yeah.
him on my show. I only roast other comedians, brah." Like, shut the fuck up, you wiener. Like,
No,
just
no, no.
roast
But
Matt,
Thank
he
you,
get
Lee.
super
only
Thank
upset
you.
about
Thank
it.
you, Lee.
This might actually bring comedians
no,
together.
and he
Matt,
only
Matt
said
might
that.
make
This is
buddies after.
Lee had a. This is how a real man responds to this
Oh, you have a
brotherhood.
real man response.
Yeah, it
Shut
is.
bullshit. Shut the fuck up with that
You,
bullshit.
you sound more
You,
like a pussy.
what a real man has. Do you have a
Be
fucking
right back. 1
job
second.
doing anything? Do you think
Yeah, I
a
have
real
multiple.
man are? Go watch a
What?
fucking whatever Ben Shapiro video, and at least he'll
A Ben
vaguely mention
Shapiro
what a
video.
real man does.
Yeah,
That's a real man,
real men
not
have
Ben Shapiro.
real men
But
have their friends' backs in brotherhood and don't fucking
it's no,
and be
because
a
you just
spineless loser.
if you don't,
Mark
it's not
Hughes,
spineless.
you and Mark Hughes got the same
No,
argument because he saw you for who you are too, a spineless fucking nothing.
I put Mark Hughes on a show, and Mark Hughes and I got along until he quit comedy.
No, you came on the podcast. You guys had this exact same
Yeah,
argument.
after that podcast, I put him on a show, and we talked outside after that. But that's
Okay,
because you're a
dude.
fucking
Okay.
insane person. Ask
Okay.
him.
I'm an
He
insane
was
person.
on a show of mine
Okay, let's go. Let's
months
go
after.
let's go with your little woke narrative that I'm an insane person. These people are right. I'm mentally ill. Aren't they supposed to be
Maybe
like,
you're
let's
not.
What?
No,
Hold on, hold on.
I
You know
am
it's
mentally ill.
2025.
I do have
Woke
mental
is
illness.
dead. Nobody really gives a shit about
There's no.
woke,
I don't
right?
give a
No,
shit
it's
about
that's-
woke.
even
Nobody
you-
gives a shit
I-
about woke. You're the
even-
only one that keeps saying woke in this entire
Oh,
conversation.
you guys
said
are
it like 4 times now.
you guys are
Like,
turning
it's
me into an internet caricature, not pretending
You
you don't actually
are.
know. No,
well,
You
I mean,
are, man.
No,
That's
in-
what you.
in-
I
in
thought
your
that was the
mind-
goal.
in your mind, you're turning me into that. But
And
I'm
here's the
not.
problem.
I'm
Here's
a
the problem
nuanced
with
person with
I'll-
all kinds of opinions and layers to me. You're doing
I'll-
that in your own head because you spend too much time on the fucking internet.
I barely spend any time on this here. Way
Okay,
less than you.
You're doing that.
Way less than you. I literally, I just
Okay.
watch fucking camping videos all day, and that's about it.
All right,
That's-
guys. Cool.
And
cool.
football is life.
You're right.
My only rebuttal to what Lee said is, I think
that I'm sensing you guys have some weird like personal resentment against me. That you're
no,
that-
I just
let's dig let's dig into that because that's more interesting than the woke conversation, which I agree. I don't care about woke shit. So let's actually just say what you actually feel about me and let's have a real conversation. Not just pussyfoot around it. I can tell both you Sanker and Felix both have a little fucking thing with me. So just say it. What is it?
I don't. Have
I just think you're
I just think you're being
full of
childish.
shit sometimes.
I'm what?
You're full of shit sometimes.
Full of shit about what?
Because you keep complaining about this stuff, but you could go to a million other mics.
I'm not complaining. I'm literally just having fun on the fucking internet.
No, dude.
I was laughing the entire
No.
time. You can ask what? Also, Lee was right. He was making a great point. Toronto comedians are stupid because say we merge the worlds of like what we do and like what these alt comedians do, like Kyle Patton, Sam Burns, or even the roast battle thing. If we merge these worlds, it would actually create interesting content, and there'd be like interesting debates and interesting different types of funny coming together. And then people could actually create a fan base. But everyone's like, no, they're too scared. So let's stay in our little echo chambers of people we all agree with. And it makes really boring shit. And that's why none of them are doing well, including us, just staying in an echo chamber of people that think the same way as we do, basically.
I agree with that. That's a good point.
Having a roast battle against me and Sebastian would be interesting. It would be,
but
it'd be an interesting thing.
This is what I go back.
Or America Studio or whatever these people.
He would have done it with you. He was not against you.
No, he was no.
You wrote it in a shitty way.
I don't think it's too late. If everybody could just put their bullshit aside for 1 second, think like nobody has to like each other a lot.
Yeah, like I'm sorry,
Lee, I completely agree with you. If everybody can pull their bullshit aside, and if Matt can make a little videotape of his roasting creds and gives it to Sebastian, and that shit will get done.
I literally roasted him on GitHub for 5 hours.
Is you got no where? Just record it, send it to him.
He said this.
First off, I am making a video. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but I am making a video to send to him. I am doing that.
Okay, that's cool. But that's what I'm telling you.
The last message you sent me was you're going to get blocked. You can send me a video and we'll see what you got, kid. Even though they're like also why you're pretending? No, but they're implying like, oh, you're fucking like there are these Harvey Weinstein like powerhouse producers. It's like, dude, you're a fucking loser who runs a comedy bar show.
No, see,
I don't
and
need,
that's a
I don't need to
problem.
send it a tape to make fun of you. I'll make fun of you off the top of my head right now.
That's not what it is. It's just he doesn't really like. Do you know him that well? I'm telling you,
He has all kinds of. He knows who I am. He has all kinds of opinions about me.
No. But reread the messages. It was only because your first message was shitty. He would have let you on. If you were just like, "Hey, I want to do the roast battle. How do I get on?" He would have said, "Send me a writing sample or video." And that would have been it.
My first message was shitty because he was making stories coming at me because he's dating that Amanda girl. This all came out of me making fun of this Amanda girl, then him
but that's another. Yeah, he is dating her. But you were shitty out of nowhere. Like it's 2 years ago.
So
you know what I mean? And then
also I wanted to explain myself about the way he kept cutting me off.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so back then I was really into like AA and spirituality in the 12-step program.
Yeah.
And I took on this belief that I need to turn the other cheek and forgive people all the time. And what happened was it made me really sick, and it just made me like people disrespect me and trample over me. But I'm like, oh, I can't do anything because I'm a Christian and all this shit. And then I got to a point in my life where I'm like, this fucking mentality is going to fucking kill me. I'm literally putting a fucking needle in my arm. If people fuck with me, fuck them. I'm going to fuck with them back and tell them what I think of them. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to start doing that. And I just made this decision. So it was a small way of me starting doing that. So I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for this girl who called me an incel and I made fun of her back on the internet. I said a joke.
So you made this transition.
I'm a comedian who make a joke. Yes, I made this transition recently. The shift in my my mindset.
I don't have a problem with that. If you think it's going to keep you healthy enough to like not do negative things.
Dude, you have to stick up for yourself. This world is evil, bro. These people are not good people. If you fucking
they're normal people.
This girl in particular, I don't think she's a great person, to be honest with you.
Okay, Matt, how is this different from the delusions of a psychopath? Bring it back to your book there. You're talking about how you're like, I'm making this mindset change, and I'm going to attack the people from years ago who have attacked me.
Okay, so what happened was my girlfriend went to the lab open mic, and she's like, Matt, just so you know, like Danton put you on this ban list, right? And then I brought it up. It brought up the memory of Amanda banning me from her open mic and calling me an incel or whatever. Oh. So it all brought it back. And then I was just scrolling through Instagram, and I'm like,
I know, but that's mentally ill. I'm not saying you're like insane, like you're irredeemable. I just mean that's that's mentally ill to like.
What, dude?
No. His girlfriend told him that you're banned from this show, and it brought up memories of him being banned earlier, and he got butthurt again, and then he went, I'm going online and fuck this bitch. And I call her.
Whatever. It wasn't like that at all. But you know what? Me and Cat Williams will enjoy our insanity and our money and bitches. You guys enjoy your sanity and your pathetic lives. All right. I'll see you around. I guess I'm in good company. Me and Cat Williams are mentally ill, and you guys are just so sane. You see everything so clearly.
No, I don't think I'm fully sane. I do mentally ill things all the time.
Okay. How is that different from what I've just said?
You know what? Like here's the
thing.
Felix,
shut up! You're not smart, dude. You're bored. Shut up. No one cares about you.
Here's what the problem is.
You're not making good points.
Be classified, in my opinion, as mentally ill. And I'll tell you this why I think this. Okay, Matt was banned from this fucking the show. Sees this chick, brings things up. Listen, I flipped out at that. What's her name? Fucking
Natalie.
No, not Natalie. She's a little tiny comic girl. Anyways, I forget her name.
Gigi, the Russian girl that because you were a Trump supporter. As a result
of Natalie's bullshit, and I saw her one night. I said something that got her attention. She got in my face, and I yelled at her over fucking something that happened 7 years ago. Like that's not insane. That's just something that's always been there. So it's not like
a pretty human, normal thing. Yeah.
It's just a normal thing.
It's so blow
up at somebody
I do think it's normal.
Party that you run into.
It's not.
That you
it's
had a
also
with,
childish.
One time before, but to make it seem like that's completely mentally ill. I'm like, not really, dude.
No, Lee, I'm not saying mentally ill, but you understand that is childish. What you did,
dude, of course. I mean, here's the thing.
You could
turn the other cheek.
You're saying is
you could turn the other cheek. You could be the bigger man. But you know what? Sometimes it is fun to tell somebody to go fuck themselves, and they're like, "Oh my god, who are you?" Like, I don't know why. Are you still mad about that? Not really, but it's nice to call you a.
To be fair, would you be annoyed with your girl if you guys got in a fight and she brought up something like 5 years ago? You'd be like, again.
Yes, that's how.
You know what I mean? Like we are hypocrites in that sense. That if we get
I don't even talk to that girl anymore.
I love being sometimes. I love having a grudge. I love being petty. fuck you all. Like I'm just like,
Yeah,
this is
dude.
comedy. I should hate you for 10 years and then be your best friend after 10 years
No,
of
because
hating you.
these comics, you want to call them woke, alt, whatever, they prey upon our niceness because they're like, oh, these guys aren't going to bully us back. They prey on that. They know that. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that anymore. I'll make fun of their fucking
Yeah,
face
and
all the
it's not
time.
limited, dude, and
I
it's not limited to woke or whatever. It's just limited to
no.
people who
Whatever
think
you
they
want to
have a
say,
say.
whatever you want to say, whatever you want to say. Yeah.
I don't think they have that much like what's the word? Planned evil going on. Like you
No, they
think there
do.
is, but
They do.
They do, dude. Remember
They do
Shanty
target.
Marostica?
They do, bro.
Remember Shanty Marostica?
well, she,
Who?
There is some evil, sexually assaulting planning going on
yeah,
behind there.
yeah, I don't think those were planning. I think she just
Yeah, they,
liked to
they
punch
thought, yeah,
someone in the
but here's the
face.
thing with all the evil Illuminati like planning, they all
Yeah.
fuck up eventually. They all want to conquer the
Yeah.
world until they get too horny and fuck up. So yeah, it's never foolproof, but yeah, they do want to have dominion over one another. And if they feel that they are getting a higher edge over others in the comedy community, they're gonna make sure they keep it that way. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they're basically doing like evil Hollywood shit, but at like the lowest possible level.
at the lowest goddamn
Yeah.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah, well that's okay, so that was going to be our rebuttal earlier with like Lee's thing with oh maybe this like roasting will, and I swear I don't mean this as an insult, Matt. But
Uh-huh.
I don't agree with that because it's right what you just
I
said
don't
about
give
them.
a shit
They're
what you
at a
agree with.
low
I don't
level.
care.
They're at a low level and you're at a low level. So this battle, like it would be different. I always said this. It'd be
No,
different
I'm not.
if
I'm not at a low level. I'm actually vibrating at the highest possible level. Christ consciousness, bitch.
I meant comedy popularity wise, whatever, like
Oh yeah,
fame.
that'll come. That's already predetermined.
Yeah. But if you guys, if basically if
course.
Matt Baxter and Amanda Custodio are
Yeah,
roasting each
watch
other,
Felix. You can watch.
no
You can
one.
watch from your couch, buddy.
Yes. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
Don't worry,
I'm
I'll
trying to
get.
get him off the couch now.
I'll get you some free tickets. Don't worry.
Oh, that'd be that cool. Just tell me the venues. I'll be there.
Yeah. Nice.
I just think if it was like I don't know.
I could feel this was like a guy. Let's get Matt episode. I could feel it. I could feel it radiating off you guys.
No, I wanted. I told you I want.
We're gonna get Felix on. We're gonna corner Matt. We're gonna get him. Tell him he's mentally
No,
ill.
Felix is one of my best friends. Like he just said, we were talking, and he's
I
like,
wanted
"Oh,
to be
I want to
on
be on your
because
next
football-
podcast."
My Eagles were gonna win, and if not, I was gonna shave before I came, and then it would have been
Okay.
no beard.
All right.
Oh, because they're still playing. You can't get rid of the beard thing.
No, one more week, baby.
Keep cheering on. Keep cheering on other men being great from the sidelines.
You don't like sports?
No, I don't.
That's just gay.
Yeah. It
Everybody
adds
else
to
likes
the
sports.
allure of that right
And
there.
you're like, I'm a real
Explains
man.
so much.
You gotta like sports. You don't like. You've never liked any sports.
I like poetry, like an alpha. Okay.
That's insane. That you have to admit. That's insane to say that.
He's like, "Fuck your NBA. I rather
Yeah.
watch Shakespeare at the Park."
There's nothing less gay than
Hamlet
poetry.
is so shit.
Roses
I
are
know,
red,
you
violets
read,
are blue. Sebastian Fazio is a dumb faggot. I'm gonna kill him at roast battle. That's my poem.
Have you seen
No,
Dave
okay.
McInnes's poetry? Pretty
Yeah, it's good. I like
Pretty
it.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
Dave McInnes'
Dave
poetry.
McInnes writes some pretty good poetry, dude.
Does he do it on stage or does he like post it online or
No,
something?
he posted on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, really? He's so
Yeah.
old. He doesn't do it on like Instagram or
Okay,
something.
Can I
No, he
read
got
you
stabbed
some of
in the
this?
face recently. You
What?
hear that?
Oh, sorry.
You got
No,
stabbed.
sorry, I missed that one. I didn't.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I
was
didn't
just
hear.
saying,
Yeah,
Dave
yeah.
McInnes, great poet, got stabbed in the face recently. And
What?
Really?
What? What happened?
Speedy recovery. Yeah,
What?
got
Who stabbed him in the
stabbed?
face?
he got chopped in the face. Dimitri posted something about it.
Chopped?
What?
Wait, chopped or stabbed?
What's the
Oh,
difference?
like no. Okay, sorry. You mean
he
like
got
an
a blade
axe?
stuck in his head.
Oh,
yeah.
a blade. Because you went like this with your hand, and I'm like, oh, I don't give a fuck if he was karate chopped
What's
in
that
the
chopper
face.
thing?
An
A
axe.
Cleaver?
A cleaver.
Yeah, a cleaver.
cleaver.
That's what it
Oh,
was. He
that's
got,
fucked
he got
up.
Cleveland in the
Shit,
face.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's wish the best
That's
for Dave, man. Fuck.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
I love Dave. He's awesome. That sucks. I had
You
no
said
idea.
who?
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean to Dave, but I'm assuming a prostitute.
A Filipino one.
A Filipino.
Something telling me Filipino hookers cleave people. Yeah.
More than others.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't have the stats on that one.
No, I'm just making it up.
Yeah. Okay, well that's terrible. Dave is a good guy. No, I just think, look, if anything, I think if you were to look back, I think you could have just handled Sebastian a different way and been on. That's something I'll hold by. I think he
No,
would
the
have let you
last
on.
okay, the last message he sent me was
Yeah, if you continue in this way, you'll be banned or whatever.
no. He said if you send in a submission, a video submission, I'll consider it. That was the last thing he
Yeah,
said.
yeah. That's what
And I said okay, I'll make you a video.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And
That's what I mean. And my thing was just when I read that situation, I think you came at Sebastian in a weird way. He was actually
okay, but
kind
even
of
I'm gonna be
nice.
honest with you, I'll do the whole video thing, but he's pretending like he's this big producer. Like I've seen these roast battles, a lot of them are fucking shit. No one knows what they're doing. Like it's not like there's like some high caliber fucking roast battling going on.
Yeah,
It's
but
fucking not.
I don't think
It's
he's pretending
no, it's a
anything.
thing, dude. It's a thing they do, Sanker. You're being naive, I promise you. It's like they're trying to be like, I'm higher status than you, I have power. I'm like, dude, no, you don't. I don't care.
No, I think
No, okay, dude. No,
I think
him
they have to
just asking for a
curate.
video submission is just curating, trying to make a better
Yeah,
show. He's actually
Okay.
just doing his due diligence.
Okay.
because like
Whatever,
look at the Yuck Yucks amateur,
His
right?
due diligence.
Yeah, look at the
Dude,
Yuck Yucks
have you
amateur
seen
nights.
like I've seen
I'm sorry, you
some of
guys.
the
You guys
roasting
sound
that
so
goes
dumb right
on
now.
that show. You don't have to curate shit. Just say, "Oh, I know how to write jokes," and they should put you on.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like they're only allowing top-notch roasters to go on. You send any
That's
fucking
fair.
video, anybody
That's
with jokes.
You
fair.
know
It
what? My video
I
is gonna
don't
be
know their
me.
brand.
My
You don't
video is
even
gonna.
need to curate anybody for that crap. Like,
I
come
mean,
on
they
now.
should honestly, they should start curating. There's a lot of fucking garbage comedians on.
I agree,
Yeah,
but that's not what they're doing with this shit. They're just letting their friends on. That's
if
it.
you're
And anybody
saying
who's ever headlined before, fuck off. Like that's like
look,
it's
I'll
all
be
horse
fair to
shit.
that. If I don't know, I've never checked out one of their videos or anything. If
Oh
if
my
they're all
god,
the
dude.
roasting
Sanker,
are
you need to
bad,
check out your videos to understand that these battles are not all great battles of people that are
no,
great
but I don't think
comics.
anything would ever be always great. But I'm just saying,
Oh my god, dude.
if
You're
out
so
of
dude. You need help. You're mentally ill, honestly.
no, I'm just a normal. I do have my moments of mental illness. I
No,
think
like you're just naive, bro.
it's not
I
naive.
don't
It's
know
just
what it is. You're just a.
you're not even listening to what I'm saying. That's
I
your
am
problem.
listening to. I am
You're
listening to you,
not. You're not listening because what was I just saying?
bro. I actually feel bad for you. I have love
What
for you,
was
but
I
you're doing
just
this
saying?
podcast. Like you're a born victim, dude. You're letting these people just run
Re-
all over you. They're fucking losers, dude. They're fucking you.
repeat
They're fucking you in the ass.
repeat what I said before
Repeat what
that.
you said. Okay, they have to curate like the talent level at these
That's not
shows.
what it was.
Do
That
their
was one
do their
ago.
do their due diligence,
That was one
and they
ago.
just want to
That
make.
was me, by the way.
That
Yeah.
was
Okay,
yeah, that was him
okay.
before.
What was your point? What was your point?
So my point is it was actually to be fair to what Lee
Yeah, look,
and
I
you
got a
are
nice
saying.
I got a nice toenail right now. Oh
Don't,
baby.
why? I
It's like
rewatched.
speaking to a kid. Honestly, it's the childish behavior. And then you're like, yeah, dude, just grow up. Stop being a kid, and then stop
You have
fighting.
another
Like,
man's
no.
name on your shirt, Felix. You're a fucking kid. Shut up.
Sports is the most normal thing. You're not going to win that
Yeah,
battle. There's
I know.
more
And I
men
don't have another
considered by
man's shirt
society who
name on
watch
my shirt.
sports
No,
than ones who are
It
like, I
shows
don't
the
watch
reading level.
sports. No, so my point was a fair point to you and Lee is I haven't, and this is why I said you're not listening because you might have liked the point, but you weren't listening.
Okay.
I haven't checked out their, so I do believe in curating, and I do believe you shouldn't just let anyone on your show. You should pick, right? Because I haven't checked out their show, if you're saying they really
I'm not just
are,
anyone, Sanker. I'm Coach motherfucking Master.
I didn't
bitch.
see you're personalizing everything. I wasn't talking about you. I'm saying in general, you should curate a show. If you're telling me that they have almost anyone on those shows, then I
Yep.
do agree. There's no need for video because your brand is already fucked. You guys aren't like, you're just letting anyone on, right? So then at that point, why curate with you when they're not curating with other people? I agree to that. On its principle, though, do I think they should be, if they don't know you and they haven't watched your comedy in a long time, they should be looking at your like a video of somebody doing stand up before they let people on their show. But if they're not doing that with other people, then I agree they shouldn't have asked you or anybody else to do it if they're not doing it
Okay.
with
Okay.
other people.
Okay. So I made a reel roasting his girlfriend. The roast joke
No,
I
that
said.
wasn't a roast. That was a wager.
No, it was a roast. What are you talking about?
No, that was a bet. You told her,
The-
hey,
the-
me and you, that was like a challenge. You said, hey, me and you roast each other, and then the
No,
winner.
that's not what I said. That's not what I said. The first thing I said was fuck. She was mentioning Luigi Mangione in her roast video, like her clip, and I said, "Shut up, Amanda Custudio. If you had a 3D printer, you'd waste it on Twinkies." Okay,
Yeah,
sure. Okay,
no,
you guys can stare at me. It was fucking funny, dude. It was funny in the moment. You watched it was funny.
How a 3D printer uses carbon to create like 3D
Oh
models.
my fucking
How does that?
god, dude!
look,
that's not even the fucking point.
How is that funny?
Okay, just shut the fuck up. The point was that's not even the fucking point. The point is, I'm the only one who's got to laugh this entire podcast. And you guys are telling me what funny is. You haven't made me laugh once, Felix or Saker, in my entire life. So shut the fuck up, both of you.
It's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Fucking losers. God damn
that's
it.
Fine.
Make me belly laugh the way I made you belly laugh earlier. That we can.
Right. So
funny. Let me finish my fucking point.
All right, go ahead.
Fuck. Shut up. Fuck me. Okay. My point is, I responded to her video with a fucking roast joke. So if my roast joke was so bad and my comedy is so bad that I can't get on the fucking roast battle, say a roast joke back to me that's even funnier and destroy me. But they couldn't, so they're admitting that I'm funnier than them and could roast battle them and at the caliber of them. That is my point. I already roasted them all day on fucking social media, and they're like, "Oh, send us in a video." It's like, I've been roasting you all day. You haven't had one funny rebuttal.
But okay, so what were the other posts? You said one post. Where were the other posts?
Tons of them. They're all day. Instagram all day. Yes, I made a bunch of them for hours. I was the only one being funny, and they didn't make a single fucking joke. And they're gonna tell me what caliber of comedy I am.
Did they reply back to any of them?
And come on, let's be honest. 3D printing Twinkies is funny.
Yes,
I didn't laugh at it because I'd already read the joke. But
of course
it's supposed to. You can't 3D print your own food. You get it? It's stupid. It's just calling her fat. That's all it was. It was just calling her fat in a way. It was just.
And then I said,
made me laugh. I thought it was funny, but like I heard it now, like, oh, I already read that, so.
Yeah, it's not gonna be funny again. It was like in the moment, like social media thing.
Maybe if you had said it spontaneously right now,
exactly.
I would think I read it. I don't know. I can't.
I heard it. When I read the post,
it
was funny. When I read it, I was just like, "Oh, that is funny," and then it got ugly because Matt said, "Oh, suck my dick," and then they started going, "Oh, he's sexually harassing her."
No, that was also a joke. That was also a joke.
That's the most immature shit ever. Telling anybody, some dumb cunt, some fucking asshole in the lineup, suck my dick, and you get mad at that. That's like a who gives a shit little. Go blow me. And people got actually mad at that. That was fucking.
So I joked around with people that call themselves comedians, and their rebuttal was, "This guy is harassing me right now. We need to report his little reel he made on social media." And I'm the childish one that's making a big deal out of this. I made a little joke on social media that you fucking roast master bash. I can't roast the roast master without getting reported on social media. And I'm the bad guy. I'm the fucking king of Roast Battle Toronto. Fuck that little faggot. I'm going to kill him in his own fucking arena. Fuck
I will say, by definition, though, not.
Oh, I had another great line.
You were harassing them.
I had another great line. I said, "You look like the guys at the husband battered shelter know your favorite color."
I think you messed up the spacing on that. Wait, what?
You know what harassment is? When somebody who you don't think is a friend is talking to you too much. That's all it is. Okay. Like harassment sounds like.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That sounds like the definition of what Matt was doing.
Okay,
but it is harassment.
Yeah, it's so funny. Matt is just talking shit to these people, and they call it harassment.
Yeah,
we're not friends, but guess what?
Lee, based on your definition, that's what harassment is. Someone you don't like them.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's like a criminal, but it is. You are harassing somebody, and I think sometimes people deserve to be harassed or whatever.
Come on,
because
what better group of people to harass than woke comedians?
This is actually driving me fucking nuts, dude. I went to an open mic. I went to an open mic and joked around, and she cut my mic and then called me an incel, and I'm the one harassing. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's
what the fuck are you talking about?
That was
2 years ago. You're making it sound like it's like the next day.
Now.
It felt what you guys are fucking retarded, dude. And do you think it hurts my feelings when you laugh at my shit? When I say something and you two don't laugh, you're so unfunny, I go, "Oh, it must be funny." If they're not laughing at it, it must be funny then.
That's nice, man. That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care.
Yeah, okay, dude.
I don't care if you don't think I'm funny.
I'm roasting both of you, and you have no rebuttal. And no, you're being. I do think you're funny. I just think you're being a fucking little pussy.
Here's what here's the funny part to me, Matt, is that you think you're roasting, but to me, it just sounds like you're having a hissy fit.
No,
Like
Felix,
I have
because
had like little kids have a hissy fit, and that's literally what you're doing.
no,
You're just
dude.
waving your arms around, going like,
It's because you are.
screaming.
It's because you are a low IQ person. And you don't understand psychedelic humor. That's what it is. But sometimes you get.
Psychedelic humor?
Yeah.
Oh wow, low IQ with the psychedelic humor.
What is
Yeah.
psychedelic humor?
It's what I do, and not everyone's gonna get it.
That's like when the kid goes.
You got to be on shrooms to understand it.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually
Also,
question.
you
What
laugh the
is-
hardest when you're on shrooms. So yeah.
What I don't. I'm not even messing. What is psychedelic humor? I don't understand.
Just when you're schizophrenic and free associating and being crazy and not taking life so seriously and not caring and just fucking around. That's to me is like psychedelic humor. It's basically like schizophrenics. If you listen to schizophrenics in the subway, they say the funniest shit ever.
Okay, so you. Okay, I think I. Yeah. I think
One
I
day,
understand.
one day you'll get it, bro. Take my course.
Oh, if you want to be
Master
roasted,
out.
Oh wow, yeah.
if you want to be roasted, please,
Coach Master.
please. And I
I
know
want
Lee
to.
can't. I
Continue.
know Lee can't defend this
Okay,
because
I want to tell you
laugh
guys
with
my
me.
idea. I want to tell you guys my idea for the video, but can you edit it out because I don't want them to know it.
Well, just wait till when I press stop, it's not going to get recorded. So can you wait till the end of the podcast?
Yeah.
Like if you wait and I press stop and it says this recording has stopped, it's not going to be in the video.
Whatever. I'm like Michael Jordan. I'll tell them what I'm going to do, and they still can't stop it. So I'll just
Okay,
tell
what's up to you?
I'll
But
just tell you guys.
Yeah.
Like we've been on for.
I'm getting cardboard cutouts made of Amanda Custodio and Sebastian Fazio, and I'm gonna write roast jokes about them and just do it at a fucking at an open mic,
That's not a bad idea.
and then film it and be like, "Hey, look, this is my roast submission, roasting the shit out of you two." And that's
not a
it.
bad idea.
Yeah.
That's not a bad. That's a good idea.
You
Yeah.
should call yourself Nas and just elevate this fake beef that you have with him.
Okay, you are funny, Felix. That was good.
What I was gonna say is, and I know Lee can't defend this. We've been talking for about an hour, so I don't want to do this too long. And look, man, I don't hate you or whatever. I just have my disagreements with like.
I don't even know what you disagree with. Like, I'm not supposed to joke
think
around on social media.
One thing with like, look, here's the problem. I will admit is the same problem we had with texting when people were first texting. It's the same problem you have when you do posts.
I'm gonna say
It's
something.
not a video.
I'm gonna say something. You can edit this out though. Okay, your girlfriend fucking hit me up and threatened my life over jokes I made on social media, and I'm the mentally ill one.
She wasn't. That wasn't.
She said you don't know the guys I know. Like she'd be like, I know some gangsters that'll come shoot you.
Well, why can that be a joke? Right? Like, I mean, if you're a comedian, you can take a joke. Like, you don't know the people I know. Well, fuck, she might know midgets.
Okay, that's fucking hilarious. Was she joking around? If she joking around, that's cool. I'm cool with it.
All right, there you go. She's joking around.
That would be super funny if they came and popped a cap in my ass. I get it. Good timing.
This is the only thing I'll say about my girl because I don't want to like it has nothing to do. That's what I texted you.
It actually hurt my feelings because me and her in real life have had nothing but nice interactions, and then she came for my fucking jugular. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know it was her at first. I was like, who's this person commenting on the shit? And then I looked. I'm like, oh fuck. I was like confused.
So,
and she threatened me physically twice, by the way, over Facebook. And the fact that you're coming at me like I'm the mentally ill one, you're fucking delusional, dude. She knows I'm a comedian. We have an edgy comedy podcast. I was joking around social media, and she's like, "I'm gonna get my blood and crip, whatever fucking cousin."
She didn't say that. That's you're just being racist.
No, that's
maybe for fun, but
that
didn't say any of that.
That's what she's implying, dude. She's like, she's like, one of these days. She said, you white motherfucker, one of these days you're gonna get got. You don't know who I know. And I'm like, okay, Trish, come get me whacked. I don't give a shit. I don't know what to tell you. Sebastian's still gay. Come kill me. Doesn't change anything. Amanda's still fat. Pop a cap on my ass.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna.
I read the same thing. I read the exact same quote.
I'll say this: I'm not gonna talk about my girl on the thing. The only thing
Matt,
is,
you know what?
said we used to get along.
God bless her. I don't want
things.
At Master Coach, you should write a book. Delusions of a Retard by Master Coach. Like, I mean, that right there, like top 10 song. I swear to God, I'll buy it. Delusions of a Retard by Master Coach.
Okay.
Right there and there. There you go. That
Here's
is
what
your
I want
next
to sign
That
copy.
is where you gotta go.
See,
You
look,
think
okay, this is
your little
another,
beef is gonna get you
guys,
shot?
guys,
I want to.
guys,
I
this
want
is
a signed copy, but in Crayola.
this is another that's hilarious. This is another quality of psychedelic humor where it makes other people their funniest versions of themselves. I just brought the best out in Felix. Did you see that?
Oh, dude, this isn't even top 5. I am way funnier than this.
No, that was
And
good.
I've
That was
spent a
good.
lot. No,
Um,
yeah, thank you. But
No,
yes.
no, Felix is a funny dude, actually.
No,
So the
that was hilarious.
So the only thing, like I said, I'm not going to talk about my girl because what's between you and I, that's a whole other thing, right? The only thing is you said we all got along in person or whatever. You did lose her at a point, and it's way before this, and it's just what I'll say you have to understand
Wait,
that
what?
you lost her at a point where she's
Yeah, you're cutting
stopped
out.
being a
You're
fan
cutting
of
out.
you. I'm cutting out.
But let's just
Yeah,
be
you
honest,
can.
Sanker. Your woman was totally out of line. Let's be honest.
No,
She was. Because this is the third time I see her doing this stuff. And I'm not gonna say anything because I don't give a shit that much. But she does tend to get involved with I don't know, beef that isn't hers as it appears. So I don't
I
know. I've
was
known people like her who like to get involved like that. I don't know what the reason is for it, but she came at Matt in a way where I was just like, that's unnecessary. Like that's also to be, I don't know, considered, honestly.
I think there was two things. Is that as a woman or whatever, I maybe you didn't mean it that way. Felix, what's your name? Lee. Explained it to me
As a
like
woman,
through yes, as a woman, Lee talked
as
about it
yeah.
as a cousin kissing woman. Lee loves his cousins. Lee explained to me the whole, oh, I think it's just like suck my dick, whatever, like flip it, right? But I think the Amanda thing was it came off as a weird line that seemed sexual or whatever. And
Yeah,
so
but
I
I mean that's
understand
like, but
Lee's
honestly,
side,
that whole thing is between
okay.
Amanda and Matt. Like,
but
like
I'm
if
just
you don't
saying
get
how
the
it came
context
off.
about it, if you don't see
Sanker.
where it's coming from, I don't know.
Dude, she
Best not
made
to get
she
involved.
she made it sexual by calling me an incel. An incel is somebody who doesn't get laid to the
2
point
years ago,
where they
bro.
drive a
2
van
years
into a
ago.
crowd of people. It doesn't matter. She made it
Yeah, but
sexual.
Felix,
it's
it doesn't
too,
matter.
yeah, it does
It doesn't
matter.
fucking matter. That could have
Oh
happened
my God.
24 hours ago. Who cares?
It's like that, in life, and I've had this.
Like
Where
he's burned
It
his
don't
life
matter.
down 3 times in between.
someone makes
Like
fun
how
of
many rehab stints and still incel 4 years ago? Fuck this shit.
Fuck it.
all I'm saying is it's like when in person somebody makes fun of you and then you don't have a comeback and then you're walking home and you're like, fuck, I just thought of a comeback.
There you go.
Imagine that, then
It's-
2 years
there you
later
go.
and you're like, I
It
have
could be as that. It could
Let
be
it
as simple
go.
as that. Yeah.
Let it go.
you can
But
decide you
but
still don't like them. That's
I
fine.
explained why though, because back then I'm like, oh, she's probably a sick person.
No,
And she's
I
traumatized, and I'm just gonna let that go. And then I got to a point in my life where I'm like, no, fuck that. If people come at me, I'm gonna make fun of them back. Fuck them.
yeah, but
she
that means
didn't
even
come
in
at
that
you.
moment you never let it go. Like you said, oh, I'm gonna let it
To be
go,
honest
but
with
you
you, I
didn't.
did. To be honest with you, I did. The Dan Lamar thing brought it back up. I actually forgot about it, and it just brought it back. And I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you, I started taking a new medication. And I looked it up. There's this thing called activation syndrome. So what it is when you start taking new medication, it starts kicking in. And it can actually produce like a manic episode. So yeah, I was in a manic episode, to be honest with you.
Thank you.
However,
Full circle.
however,
Full
however,
circle.
however, I stand by what I said still in that manic state. Manic
Yeah.
Matt was onto something there.
All
Okay,
right.
that's fair. If you believe if you read it back later and you're like, I don't know why
No,
it
I
was
wasn't.
messing
I
up
actually
stuff,
was.
but
No, I was in a manic episode. I wasn't sleeping and stuff. So when you start taking Zoloft, an antidepressant, it fixes the serotonin in your brain, right? Which is like the happy, feel good chemicals. And it gets to a point where now you have like a surplus of it, and you get like super happy, like too happy,
yes,
and you have
I've
you have like delusional confidence, and you also get irritable and you get paranoid. You think people are coming at you. So I created this whole narrative. These people are coming at me. These wokes. They want me dead and back on
Okay.
fentanyl, and they want me not doing comedy. And then I attacked everybody. Yeah.
okay. At least I'm
Right?
in an understanding because I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. I'll tell you after.
Okay, but
when
know
I
what still
fix-
annoys me though? These people are so woke. Hashtag Bell Let's Talk and all this. They're just such loving, empathetic people. Why don't they have empathy for me going through a real mental health issue and going on
Yeah,
a
but
medication?
the only thing I'll say about that is
It's-
if they
it's
don't
the
know you that
hypo-
well.
The hypocrisy of that. They know that though. They know me well enough to know that.
No.
The hypocrisy of that is
I don't
annoying.
think- I don't
Yes,
think all of
because
them know.
yes, because they position themselves as we care about like minorities and we care about mental health and we care about the war in Ukraine and the fucking dolphins and shit. Well, I'm a bipolar person with really bad drug addiction, and you're exiling me from a community that I love, and I'm going through a manic episode because of a medication I have to take. Where's your empathy for me? And your answer to that is I'm going to exile you from the comedy bar, which is like the hub of Toronto comedy, for being honest, and not include me. Like this shit kills people. Like that Matt Billen guy who was a Yuck Yucks comic, great comic. During the pandemic, he like got kind of crazy with the anti-vax stuff and blah blah blah, and he got exiled from all his friends in the Toronto comedy community. Went down to Mexico and fucking hung himself. So this woke bullying and this not including people who are fucking funny, and maybe they're just socially retarded or a bit nuts. It's fucking harmful. It kills people. So don't tell me that you care about black people and fucking mentally ill people so much, because you don't, dude. I'm not buying it. You're not these good enlightened people. You're fucking losers and you're going down.
You're
I'm fine
right,
with you
Matt.
saying that.
No, Matt, you're absolutely right. Fuck those people. So we're gonna step up.
Blood on
right?
their mics.
Yeah, we're gonna step up.
That's the
call
name of
you
the
out for your
podcast.
bullshit.
Blood on their
And it
mics.
took 45
Yeah,
minutes for you to say like, yeah, I had a manic episode.
Dude, they killed Liam.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
okay.
I don't know enough about his notes to know what caused it.
No, but I stand by what I said. I went back and reread it all when I was like a bit like I came down from it, and I was like, no, I stand by this. I still believe
So
this.
I'll say this to be fair to that. I have, because I've had like family members or whatever who are on like different drugs or whatever, whether it's antidepressants or whatever, and I do know that there's a lot of things that can send you off. One is when you're new to it, that there's a spike of whatever. When you're getting off something, it's still in your system, and then there's a down. And then obviously what my family member's issue was, if you're drinking while on those things, that because it's not even drinking, whatever. I'm not like anti-drinking or whatever, but when you're on a medication, some of them don't mix well with alcohol. So then also that can, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know about this. It's called activation syndrome. So it's when the pill activates, it starts working for you. Yeah, your serotonin goes too high.
Yes.
And I did go into like a bit. It's called hypomania. Like I wasn't full manic like Kanye, but it's like you feel very euphoric. It was actually a really good feeling. So you guys were saying I'm being childish and being butthurt. I was literally just laughing the entire time with my girlfriend, being like, look at this stupid shit I'm saying on my phone. And we're just like laughing at it. It wasn't like so serious. And then people took it so serious. Like to me, I was just fucking around and like riffing, but on social media. Like that's the type of humor I like. And that's why when your girlfriend got mad at me, I was kind of surprised, because I'm like, me, you and Lee, we all love Opie and Anthony. Like that's the kind of humor we love.
Yeah.
So I was just doing that, but on Facebook, basically.
Okay.
Instagram,
So,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll say this. This is what I was trying to say, is that you lost her a while ago, and maybe you didn't know it, but this is the only thing I'll say about that is that.
So the way that Matt saw Amanda Custodio online is how your girlfriend saw Matt Baxter online.
I'll be fair. That's fair. That is fair. Yes.
So she took out my same critique. But what's she mad at me about?
So this is the only thing I'll say about it, because I don't want to talk about her too much, but it's also because, whatever, I'd rather focus on us, this podcast, whatever, that your previous, which I think I'll be fair to you, I don't really hear it from you anymore or whatever, but your previous of the N-word, right? Yeah. What I'll say is people can have different opinions. Oh, why do you care? They use it. She does. In my opinion, she might disagree with this is the only reason, but there's certain people that do not use it. I don't hear her use the word. So she's not one of those parties where it's like, I'm using it all the time, but I don't want white people to use it. Some people just don't like it. I was actually just listening to an interview with Devon Dudley for fans of wrestling. Yeah, Devon Dudley. He said he doesn't fuck with that word, but because he doesn't like anyone using it. Like, he likes hip hop, but he's like, I don't like that they use whatever. I understand so some people are just, you're going to hurt their feelings because they're not into that.
I'm waiting for every single black person to stop using it so that I can.
Yes.
So when they stop using it, you're going to start using it, or
I will stop. I will cease.
I'm waiting for them to stop so I can start.
Okay,
because it's too cool now. That's so
then I can make millions off of that word.
Yeah. Because you're the only one using it. That's funny. That would be. I might be more impressed by that than anything, is if you wait for everyone to decide it's not right to use it. You'll probably get murdered, but still, I understand that at least.
Not like a legend.
The
Okay,
only other
so
thing I have to bring it up, and this was, I know Lee can't disagree with this. The name Coach Master, please tell me, is a wink wink joke. Like I know this name is bad.
okay, it's a fucking character I'm doing of a life
Okay,
coach
okay, that's
of
all you got.
of an insane life coach guy. I'm gonna start making
Okay,
videos.
okay, okay. Because when I saw it, I was like, because I know you told me recently that you were gonna start doing a life coach business.
Yeah.
I asked Lee. I messaged him and I was like, I have to believe this is a joke. It's so bad. It's so bad that name that I was like, but because it coincided with you telling me you were gonna
No,
get
dude,
into
it's a fucking.
actual coaching. No, no,
I'm
no.
make.
But
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fair to me. You said you were gonna get into actual coaching,
Okay, so I
so
am.
I
I am
got
though. I am as
worried.
well. Yeah.
I got worried that you were gonna have a business card that said Coach Master, and I'm like, that's the worst fucking name. I hope it's a joke. I hope this part is a joke
Yeah. It's a joke,
because
yeah.
okay. Because God, when I read that, I was like, Coach Master. eh, This is funny if it's a joke. If it's your real idea,
Oh
please let's get
no,
together
no,
and
no.
brainstorm something that is
No, that's
not
funny.
as okay.
That
Yeah.
means I'm doing a good job making the character realistic. Yeah, it's a fucking character I'm doing. That was another thing. I had a manic episode and I took on this like alter ego of Coach Master. He's like this life
Yeah.
coach. He's this life coach guy. He's a degenerate, and he's going to go at everybody on the internet, like go after Andrew Tate, go after Tony Robbins. But he also does teach like life coach stuff to people. Like it's half real,
It's
but it's
half,
also
I
but
think
but
it's
it's
half
good
half
that
a joke.
I like Matt stirring the pot. Actually, I mean, our podcast is already shadow banned. So if Matt's going around like fucking, sort of arousing interest in anything that he does, it's good for our views.
I,
So I love Coach Master, and I think he should keep going.
I don't think we're.
With
I am going to
you know
keep going.
with
I
the
am going to keep
brand.
going.
I
I am going to
honestly,
keep going.
I'm stepping back on us being shadow banned. I don't think we're shadow banned. I think we just fucking suck.
No,
I
no,
was
we're
like
shadow
recently,
banned.
you were shadow. I do think we are on
I
IG.
love some of our friends who like they find like being shadow banned is like they make it their identity, like it's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
They take it on. I guess Lee's one of those guys. Like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah, I bet being shadow banned gets you so much pussy,
yeah.
dude. That's just so fucking
Oh, it
cool.
does. Yeah.
Lee's like,
It's
isn't it
got me
great?
into a nice relationship.
Isn't it great? I only get 50 views on all my videos. Isn't that great? I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
it helped me find the love of my life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way. I actually like
Through
that.
the
That's good.
podcast.
Yeah.
You remember that time?
After we were shadow banned, my the love of my life came along. So yeah.
You know what's so funny? The biggest mistake. I'm glad you just said that because the biggest mistake I've ever seen Lee make on this podcast was I asked him while he was dating a girl, do you think you missed your chance with like the love of your life? Like, did you? I didn't think of the fact that he was dating someone, so I'm not putting the blame on myself, but I made a mistake. I asked him, "Do you think like your love of your life passed already and you fucked it up?" And he goes, "Yeah, this other girl I was dating, I really fucked it up." And in my head later, I'm like, "You're supposed to say the girl you're dating now." But he said, "Yeah, I fucked it up with that other girl, the real love of my life." And when I saw that, I was like, the next day I was watching it, and I'm like, I'm waiting for Lee to message me and say, "Can you take that part out?" I
Is
don't
I got in
remember if you
trouble for
did.
that.
is she
You
like
got
an
in
I got in
trouble,
trouble for
right?
that.
Of
Yeah, I
course you
did.
did. You
But I had
said,
but I had to explain like I was too young and it was why I called her that because I could be wrong, but the reason I said it was like she was the type of girl you could take home to mom. And I was like 21, 22. I was
yeah.
really young. So she was just a nice girl, but that doesn't not actual love of
She
my
wasn't
life.
actually,
Like,
yeah.
I was
But
too young for
still,
that shit. I
that's
only called her
insane.
that because she was nice. That's it.
That's I'm.
I didn't even mean it,
I get
but
you.
I
I
got in
get what you
trouble.
mean. But it's insane to say on a podcast while you have a girlfriend, and she's gonna watch it and think he just talked about a different girl as the love of his life. Like,
Yeah.
what did she want to do with you after that?
I wasn't doing it on purpose, but it
I know
did
you
start
weren't.
shit. And you know what? It's fun to start shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't mean it, it's fun to get something brewing. It's
Well,
good.
to be fair to
It's
you,
interesting.
we now know she wasn't the love of your life, neither of them,
No, yeah,
and so
Or
you
I
were
this
got the love of
one.
my
wrong.
life now. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's not going to be either.
Well,
You know what? Fuck Coach Master.
um, No, I'm
Lee, why do you
glad.
why do you have a gun? What's that gun you got there?
Oh, it's a lighter.
Oh, it's a lighter. Okay.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Are you
Not
still in
full.
Vegas?
No,
Nah,
he came home.
I got
Yeah.
back. I came back, thankfully.
Okay, this will
I
be
think
the
Lewis
like
is back too. Yeah, he's losing. Lewis is losing his mind
Why?
why.
over
Oh, Louis
gambling,
TV is
taking
not.
a lot of acid. I
Oh,
don't know.
really?
Yeah.
He gambled a lot?
A lot.
Oh
Yeah, dude.
no.
We gotta have him on, man. He
On
Yeah.
he
acid?
filmed a lot too. There's a lot of good vlog TVs that or
Yeah,
Lewis
yeah,
TVs
yeah.
that he has.
Louis.
Yeah,
Okay.
check out Lewis TV.
Oh,
He has a
dude.
good vlog. It's fun.
Losing money on acid just gave me like a gut punch. Like that just
Yeah.
must be an awful, awful experience.
We took acid before
722.
getting on the plane. It was the greatest plane ride of my life.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
How long
Yeah,
is
it
the
was
plane
fun.
ride? Like 6 hours?
Like 5 hours or so.
5 hours.
I was
Yeah.
watching King Kong versus Godzilla. Yeah, it was great.
I just realized I got mushroom chocolates in my fridge, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Do I have 8 hours to waste?
dude, treat yourself. Come on.
Treat it. But that's the only thing. If you do it late enough, any drugs, alcohol, or anything, like you have 8 hours, but you're only going to enjoy it for a little bit.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, if you fall asleep on it, when you wake up, you're still on it. It doesn't go away. You have to experience the full 8 hours. You can't be like, well, I'm only gonna have four
That's
hours, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and then when I wake up, I'll be okay. No, it doesn't work that way.
yeah, but then you
You go to
still
sleep, you wake up, and you're like, why am I still in fucking Disneyland?
yeah, but it doesn't pause the clock, right? Like you would
No.
only have like an hour left or something. That's what I'm saying. It's a waste. That's why day drinking was always way better than like nighttime drinking because you could drink from 5 to midnight instead of drinking from like 10 to 1 in the morning. Like you got way more drinking time in.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. We were all operating on different hours. Like one night, me and Matt were up all night, like over 24 hours. And I get back to the room. Lewis is sleeping. I wake up. Lewis is like in the AM at the casinos, like with
Uh,
the slot machines. Everybody was operating on different hours. It was hilarious.
No,
This is
you
what?
mean Matt, the old comedy royal?
the
Yeah, Matt,
Royal.
the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
comedy
Yeah.
bar,
Yeah.
Royal owner. Yeah,
Yeah,
great trip.
when you guys were gone, Matt hired me to clean his condo.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nice.
Yeah,
that's
And I,
cool.
how is Matty
it was
Bizzle's
it was really
cleaning
nice of him.
going?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've he's my
Felix,
he's my second client, but I went over there and like the place was like basically clean. Like I barely did anything.
uh,
yeah.
It
I
was
think
really easy.
I think that's just a smart move though. It doesn't matter if it's clean or whatever. You clean it, you take pictures, and then that you post
Exactly.
it or
Yeah, that's what
whatever.
I
You
did.
know?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Felix asked, "How's Matty Bizzle's going?" Like, we'll end on that because whatever. Let's end on a positive note here about the
Um,
business.
yeah, no, I just that's it was literally my second time doing it. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
side hustle thing. Yeah, I'll keep doing it.
What's your rates?
Uh,
Advertise it.
so it's $20 an hour, but Matt told me to boost it to like 50 or 30. So I think I'm gonna switch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
would
think
go at least 35.
yeah. 20. I think you're worth more.
So
Especially like that place was clean, but I think you're gonna realize once you hit the really not nasty, but like messy places, then
yeah,
you're gonna be like, ah, this $20 was like
You bring
not.
your own cleaning stuff, or do you need
yeah,
that? That need to be
I bring my cleaning stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think
there we go.
I think you earn more than that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's right.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna do 30 for a while.
Yeah, I
okay.
think at least
See
that's
what's
a
done.
yeah, I think that's a little more reasonable. I
Yeah.
think 20 is great. If you're doing 20, I'd be like, fuck it, come clean my
But
apartment.
then
But
yeah, but the idea with the Coach Master thing, it's like a comedic character that's gonna like try and sell like an actual course where I'm just gonna be myself, trying to help people with like mental health and stuff like that. You know, does that make sense?
yeah, yeah. No, now I
Yeah,
get
no.
it. I'm
He's like a wacky commercial guy, like a Better Call Saul guy
yeah, yeah.
to sell like a real thing, kind of.
Or the pizza guy that they used to have in the commercials. Like it's
Yeah.
just a yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know where Lee went. Are we just gonna end it with him gone to the prison showers? Oh
He's
yeah,
back.
there, yeah, yeah. Is that's how? Where'd you get that?
Oh, my girlfriend got it for me when she went to Montreal a while ago.
Well, I want one. I don't even
Quebec
smoke, and
City.
I want one.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
speaking of Montreal and a good time pass, 19-2 is a show on Netflix. It's
Oh yeah,
like
you
a
were telling me about
buddy
that.
cop drama on based in Montreal. I just watched an episode, like three episode thing where they're doing a school shooting, and it is visceral as fuck. Like
What's
you
it called?
see
19
19
to 19
2.
dash 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
19-2.
It has
Oh
the guy
fuck.
from Shorzy and what's the other
Letterkenny.
Letterkenny. Yeah, yeah. Which
And the
hopefully
K. Trevor Wilson.
Yeah, that show, but the good looking like normal guy.
Okay,
Played
cool.
Yeah,
by
it is
Check it
dumb.
out.
Not K. Trevor Wilson. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, no, that school shooting one was like fucking crazy. They shot like they actually shoot kids and they show it where like the cops are waiting and they have the guy pinned down and the shooter's like fuck it and just shoots a kid for no reason and a little girl just dies and you're like what the fuck? It's really good.
Canadian. Yep. I think some
It's
Canadian
all
shows are getting
Canadians,
better.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, check out Matty Bizzles on whatever. Lee, I'm glad you got back from Vegas all in one piece, but it kind of sounds like you fucking hated the trip, so that's the summary for that. Uh,
I hated being in my own body at the trip, but I had fun. Like I didn't get enough sleep, and then I slept too much, and then I ate a lot. I
oh,
was
it's a raw. Oh,
uncomfortable the
okay, I
whole
get
time
you.
while having fun. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's such a
Fat
weird
Lee,
way.
Fat Lee realizes he can't be
I
skinny
hate
no
being
more.
in my own fat, stupid body.
The cocaine, it doesn't just hit right anymore.
At least like I'm tired. I have sleep apnea. My tummy hurts. I want to go
I
home.
can't eat burgers.
It was fun. Check out Lewis TV.
Yeah, check out Louis TV.
Check out this too.